In the vibrant town of Gokulnagar, there was a little shop tucked away in a bustling marketplace known as Lala's Sweets. The shop was famous for its mouth-watering jalebis, which were crisp on the outside, juicy on the inside, and perfectly soaked in sweet syrup. The owner of this delightful establishment was known to everyone as Mota Lala. His real name was Gopal Lal, but his generous girth and love for his own creations had earned him this affectionate nickname. Mota Lala was a jolly man with a hearty laugh and a warm smile that could brighten the cloudiest of days. He had been running his sweet shop for over 2 decades, and his jalebis were so popular that people from neighboring towns would travel just to have a taste. The shop was always filled with the enticing aroma of sizzling sugar and flour, drawing crowds eager to watch the magic unfold as Lala expertly twirled the batter into hot oil, creating perfect spirals of golden delight. Despite his popularity and success, Mota Lala was known for his kindness and generosity. He never turned away a hungry child and often gave free jalebis to those who couldn't afford them. However, Mota Lala had one secret: he was never truly happy. He loved his jalebis, but he longed for something more fulfilling in life, something that could give him a sense of purpose beyond the sweet confines of his shop. One day, as the sun began to set and the market buzzed with the usual evening hustle, a stranger appeared at Lala's shop. He was an old man with a long, white beard and twinkling eyes that seemed to hold secrets of the universe. His clothes were simple, yet his presence was captivating. He watched Mota Lala skillfully make jalebis and after a while, approached him. "Namaste, Lala ji," the stranger greeted with a gentle smile. "Your jalebis are famous far and wide. They say there is magic in your hands." Mota Lala chuckled, wiping his hands on his apron. "Namaste, Baba ji. I am just a humble sweet maker, but if you say so, who am I to disagree?" The old man leaned in and whispered, "I see more than just jalebis here. I see a man with a golden heart. But tell me, Lala, are you truly happy?" Mota Lala was taken aback by the question. He hesitated, unsure of how to answer. "Well, Babaji, I am content. My shop does well, and I have enough to get by." The old man nodded thoughtfully. "Contentment is good, but fulfillment is better. If you seek true happiness, you must share your gift in a way that brings joy to others beyond the sweetness of your jalebis." With that cryptic advice, the old man turned and disappeared into the crowd, leaving Mota Lala to ponder his words. The question of true happiness lingered in his mind, stirring a longing he had never fully acknowledged before. Mota Lala couldn't shake off the old man's words. For days, he mulled over them, wondering what they truly meant. He continued to make jalebis, but now, every swirl of batter into hot oil seemed to ask him the same question: what could bring him true happiness? One morning, as he opened his shop, he noticed a group of children gathered outside. They were orphans from a nearby shelter, watching with wide eyes and hungry expressions. Mota Lala felt a pang of compassion. He called them in and offered them fresh jalebis, watching their faces light up with joy as they savored the treats. It was then that an idea struck him. Why not use his talent and resources to bring happiness to those who needed it most? He decided to dedicate one day each week to giving away free jalebis to the children from the shelter and others in need. Excited by this new purpose, Mota Lala set to work. He spread the word around town, inviting children and families who couldn't afford sweets to visit his shop every Thursday for a special treat. The first, Jalebi Thursday, was a resounding success. The shop was filled with laughter and happiness, and Mota Lala felt a warmth in his heart that he hadn't experienced before. As the weeks went by, Jalebi Thursday became a beloved tradition in Gokulnagar. Children eagerly anticipated the day, and Mota Lala's shop was always filled with cheerful chatter and smiles. The townspeople admired Lala's generosity and supported him by buying more jalebis on other days, ensuring that the shop continued to thrive. Mota Lala found himself more energized and enthusiastic about his work. He experimented with new recipes, creating colorful and unique jalebis that delighted everyone. He also began teaching local women and older children how to make jalebis, sharing his skills and helping others find employment in the process. News of Mota Lala's initiative spread beyond Gokul Nagar, attracting visitors from nearby towns who wanted to experience the joy of Jalebi Thursday and learn from the kind-hearted sweet maker. Mota Lala was invited to schools and community events to share his story and inspire others to give back to their communities. Mota Lala realized that the old man was right. True happiness came from using his talent to spread joy and create a sense of community. His jalebis became more than just a sweet treat, they became a symbol of kindness and compassion. One evening, as Mota Lala was closing his shop, he noticed the old man from months ago standing at the entrance. His eyes twinkled with the same mysterious light as before, and a satisfied smile played on his lips. "Namaste, Lala ji," the old man greeted, bowing slightly. "I see you have found the path to true happiness." Mota Lala's heart swelled with gratitude. "Namaste, Baba ji. Your words opened my eyes to what was truly important. Thank you for guiding me." The old man nodded. "You had the answer within you all along, Lala. You just needed a nudge to see it. Remember, happiness grows when shared. You have not only sweetened your jalebis but also the lives of those around you." Mota Lala smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "Your wisdom changed my life, Baba ji. I will continue to share what I have and spread happiness as far as I can." The old man placed a hand on Mota Lala's shoulder. "Your journey is an inspiration to many. Keep spreading joy, and your heart will always be full." With that, the old man disappeared into the shadows, leaving Mota Lala with a sense of peace and purpose. He realized that the greatest gift he could offer was not just his jalebis but his love and kindness. Years passed, and Mota Lala's sweet shop became a beloved institution in Gokul Nagar. The tradition of Jalebi Thursday continued, with more people joining in to help and support the cause. Mota Lala's story inspired others to find ways to contribute to their communities, creating a ripple effect of kindness and generosity. Mota Lala eventually retired, passing on his shop to a group of young apprentices he had trained over the years. They continued his legacy, ensuring that the tradition of sharing and giving back lived on. Though he no longer worked at the shop, Mota Lala remained a respected figure in the community. He spent his days visiting schools and shelters, sharing his story and encouraging others to find their own paths to happiness through helping others. As he sat on his porch one evening, watching the sunset paint the sky with hues of orange and pink, Mota Lala felt a profound sense of contentment. He had discovered that true happiness was not just in the sweet taste of jalebis but in the sweetness of human connection and the joy of giving. In his heart, he knew that the simple gesture of sharing his talent and resources had transformed his life and the lives of those around him. Mota Lala had found his purpose, and in doing so, had created a legacy of love and compassion that would last for generations. And so, the story of Mota Lala Jalebi Wale became a cherished tale in Gokul Nagar, a reminder that true happiness comes from sharing what we have and spreading joy to those who need it most. If you like the story, then subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories.